You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
What?
How can you say this? You got some nerve, sitting there shameless. I bled for this order, killed for your peace. You hail my strength, but treat me like a freak. This is outrageous. You treat my power like it's dangerous. I saved your lives, now I'm seen as traitorous. It's unfair. I'm the chosen one, ain't no council pet. You gave me Jedi status, but still show disrespect. Fuck that, I'll burn this temple to ash. I'm done with your crap, I'll teach some younglings their last class.
Take a motherfucking seat, young skywanker. Yo, entitlement thicker than a hut, getting fatter. Ego inflated like a pirate's bladder. A saber with anger don't make you matter. I hold more power than a Death Star reactor. A mace fucking win, do no hair, just swagger. You pose like a Jedi, but your presence is weak. I step in the room and the force gets on its knees. You sit in a chair just cause I let you breathe. My purple saber so big it don't fit in the sheath. Boy, you're still a slave. Health's got the leash, while I'm the reason Yoda meditates in fucking peace. Take it away, Obi-Dog.
It's over, Anakin. I am high.
Feeling like a force ghost on a permanent trip in the sky. Head over green in the pipe. Yo, this kush got me deep fried. Had a vision, Qui-Gon said your boy picked the dark side.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
Padme hit me up on a late night shift. Sliding smoother than a Jedi mind trick. I felt a great disturbance in my pants. Your girl felt it too. She called me master. I made her wet dreams come true. Before I left, she said, tell Anakin this.
May divorce be with you.
Yes.
Hello, good morning. No long intro for me today. Oh my goodness, my lipstick's all coming off. What's up, everyone? I got big news. I was talking to my printer. My calendars are going to be here next week. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so also insanely stressed because I need to make room. But good morning, everyone. Hello. Cecil's getting fatter. Yeah, he is getting fatter, huh? It's like that song. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm like not camera ready at all. I had to take 2 showers yesterday to get that smell of that swimsuit off of me. And I just kind of look like a troll this morning. So I was like, hey, this is my Halloween costume. I look like a troll. But hello, good morning. I hope everyone is doing well. This is a very impromptu live stream. So thank you for making it. I just wanted to share with you guys that my calendars are going to be here. They're going to be in on November 6th. But possibly earlier. So I'm really excited about that. So yay. Also, I wanted to show you guys, if you guys backed my iBook campaign, these are the limited edition prints. So you guys can see they're nice. They're pretty large. I mean, I am a small person, but my hand is 6.5 inches from top to bottom. So you can see it's a decent size print, I think. I think it's cute. I think it'll go along with the book very nicely. And if you guys are interested, my iBook campaign is still live on Indiegogo. I know that there's a lot of problems with Indiegogo right now because they changed, but everything is still working on my end. I was lucky that my campaign was still in demand, so I can still find everything and edit everything. So everything kind of worked out. I was going to take it out a while ago, but I ended up not. And yeah, so it is lucky for me that did not work because I did it wrong, but it's still there. This is what the book is going to look like. This is going to be the cover. This is going to be the side. These are the interior pages. But if you guys backed one of the higher tiers on here, I want to show you this is what the limited edition print looks like for those tiers. But hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. It's a day. It is a day, guys. I am so stressed. I am trying to figure out how to make room. I bought this shed like a year ago to put all of my calendars in. And that shed filled up very quickly with art supplies and cosplays and shipping supplies and my merch and stuff. And so now I have to wait, is this still iBook Volume 1? Yes, it is. This is still iBook Volume 1. I have not launched Volume 2. I was going to once this book starts printing and gets to me. I was just going to do a sign up page for it, but I wasn't going to launch that until the books were printed and shipped to me. But right now this is on hold for right now, so I'm still accepting. The second though that like the printer starts printing books, I'm going to take it down. Unless I don't know how, because I just realized I did know how on the old Indiegogo got bought out. Now it's a new company and everything is different. So my intention is once I figure out, once everything starts printing, I need to take this out. But I just realized I don't know how to do that anymore. So that's my intention. If I don't figure it out, then I don't figure it out. But my intention is to take this down once it starts printing, possibly even like just shipping. It's like a worse Kickstarter, kind of, but it's like you can kind of find stuff. It's just a little difficult. But yes, so that is that's going on. But I got these in. I finally got some of the shipping stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm going to be out here anyway. So why don't I do a live stream and hang out with you guys, and we can talk for a bit while my baby finally sleeps. So my I have a no soliciting sign on my door. And guess what? Do people listen to the no soliciting sign? Absolutely not. I used to have this really funny one, but a hobo stole it. There's never homeless people in our neighborhood. And like the one time we were out of town, this hobo came and stole my no soliciting sign. And it was funny. It said, like, we know who we're voting for. We're too broke to buy anything. We found Jesus. Unless you're a Girl Scout selling Thin Mints, go away. My father-in-law didn't like it, but my mother liked it a lot. And I liked it a lot. And then we came home. I don't remember. I think we went up to visit his parents. And we came home. Also, look at how cute this like tiny little chipboard is. So if anyone was wondering my process of packaging, this is it. You put the little chipboard behind it. This one's different though because it's a smaller size. So like the little tabs are right there. Satisfying sound. And then you fold it. So if anyone's wondering, I hand package all of these. I enlisted my stepdaughter to help me once, and I was unaware of her Oreo eating while doing it, and somebody messaged me saying, like, oh, it's so sweet. I had a little Oreo crumb, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So now it's just me, myself, and I. But what was I saying? Okay, so I, oh my gosh, this is a funny sign, Kyle. You should hang a sign saying visitors welcome. Dog food is expensive. That would be a great sign, wouldn't it be? But so yeah, there you go. There's a package. So I'm going to be doing this for the next few minutes while we sit here and have a little chat. So that one is signed. These ones are not signed. So let me adjust these. Well, so the Jehovah's Witness came to my door. I was not amused by that because I had just gotten my baby to go to sleep for her nap, which is why I'm able to live stream right now, because my husband is in the office right now. So the only time I can get anything done is when my child is sleeping. And she usually goes down for her nap about 10 a.m., right? Because she wakes up pretty early. And that's fine if she's like a little bit late on it. But if she is too late, then it throws off the entire day. I just got her down for a nap, and I hear my dog Dixie starting to bark, and I'm like, oh, it's probably Amazon, because I know I ordered something and it should be in soon. It was not Amazon. It was two Jehovah's Witness ladies that completely disregarded my big no soliciting sign over my doorbell. And they, instead of ignoring it, instead of, listening to it and respecting it, they ignored it. They rang my doorbell when I didn't, and pissed off both of my dogs, both Dixie and Tulip. Usually Tulip doesn't get too irritated, but she does get irritated when people knock on my door. So when I didn't answer the doorbell because I was like desperately like, please don't wake up the baby, please don't wake up the baby, they knocked on the door, which pissed off Tulip. So I got both of my dogs barking. At that point, my baby definitely knew that there was something wrong. She woke up, started crying. I was pissed off, and I didn't get her to go to sleep until like 10 minutes ago. So I'm not amused. I'm not amused at all. So I was pissed off the other day because somebody came to our door again, rang the doorbell, and it was like some crackhead family with their kid, and they wanted to like sell Peaches like stuff from the fundraiser. And I'm like, there's a no soliciting sign. He's like, I felt bad because like they had a kid there, and it was like a kid doing fundraiser. I'm like, what a perfect opportunity to teach them what a no soliciting sign is. It's like people just, they disregard it, and it drives me crazy. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I get it. It was a little kid, but still the parents should teach their kid, oh, when you see that no soliciting, that means those people don't want you coming to our door. And it's like, I told him, I was like, we have kids, you know? And it's like, what, you want to spend $30 on Sour Patch Kids? Like, no. He already backed one of his friends, like, daughters, like, she had a school fundraiser, and it was like 40 bucks for like a pack of almonds, like chocolate covered almonds. I was like, this is like rip off. Like, I get it, the kids are raising money, but it's like, I remember when we did like cookie dough and like candles. Oh yeah, I also put thank you stickers on these as well. I don't know where my roll of stickers are, so I'll do that after. That'll show me what I did today. Let's see. So cute. Oh, there's a bunch in this one. That wouldn't have been good if I packaged them all. Hopefully I didn't do that with more of them. Okay. You paid them? I didn't pay for any of this. Peaches did, because Peaches has a bigger heart than me. I don't do any of that stuff. Like, unless you are my blood relative, I do not. I'm like, I can go to the store and get cookies for $4, but you want me to buy a box of them for $40 when I can get the same set of cookies for $4. At that point, I'm like, I would just rather give you money, because I'm going to get irritated that I'm getting ripped off by how much this stuff costs. But get your baby earplugs. Oh, she won't wear those. Oh my gosh. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Seriously, man. Okay. Speaking of that, have you guys seen, my other big announcement. I have 2 big announcements, okay? And I said one, my calendars are shipping. They're on a car thing. I print everything in the United States of California, and they get printed in, ironically, New York City or New York area. So they have to get shipped to me from New York. It cost me a lot to ship these damn things from New York, but we have to do fancy schmancy shipping because they keep messing them up. But anyways, so you'll feel different when your kid has a fundraiser. I remember when I had my own fundraisers. Again, at that point, it's like the kids that like park outside of dispensaries, those are pretty smart. But I don't know. I think we might homeschool my kids, because with everything that they do, especially here in California, I'm not really amused by it. Just send them to Cecil and make him fulfill them. I know, right? No, I'm gonna be doing it. But anyways, so my calendars are gonna be here very, very soon. They're gonna be here next week. I'm really excited. I'm gonna start shipping out immediately. So if you guys are one of my backers, keep an eye out. Also, I am running a sale here on my Etsy. I'm going to go to the post office today. So I've already packaged all of the shipment, or all of the orders that came in from yesterday. But if you guys are interested, everything on my store is up for on sale. So it's a 31% off sale in honor of Halloween / my birthday. For those that don't know, my birthday is tomorrow. I'm getting older. I'm going to be 9 again. Isn't that exciting? But so having a big Halloween / birthday sale here on my Etsy. So if you guys haven't, go check out my Etsy. I'll put the link up. Come on, copy and paste, man. Copy. There we go. Paste. There you go. It is up. Wait, no costume. Not yet. I'm dressed up like a zombie right now. If you guys haven't, you guys can't tell, I am a bit, I'm a little tired. just a teeny tiny bit tired. But so my Etsy's up if you guys are ever interested in purchasing prints or posters or stickers or bookmarks. All of that is up on my Etsy. You guys can go check it out. This is the first sale I've ever been able to run successfully. So, go and check it out if you guys haven't. I really appreciate it. And I also, guys, like I said earlier, I'm pretty stressed because of the space. I was told I'm getting 11 giant boxes, and I need as much space as possible to store them. So for fulfillment and all of that. So I am going to be, I never have done this as far as like the YouTube. I actually know I've sold one painting to my YouTube audience, but I always I feel weird. I'm like, I I did this. I'm attached as far like I do private commissions all the time. That's different. But I'm like, oh, I painted this like for me as like a learning and like for fun. So I don't usually like to get or sell paintings that like I did for myself. But I got I got to. So all of my fun nerd paintings, I think I have to make space. I have to not be attached anymore. But so let me show you. So I am going to be putting some of my paintings on sale if you guys are interested. Are you dating? I am married. I think that's very common knowledge. I've never been single since I've been on YouTube. I've always been very forward and upfront about the fact that I live with Peaches, and you guys all kind of watched the whole married adventure when I got engaged and all that. And now I'm a mom and we have a baby. We've been married for over a year now. Isn't that crazy? But okay. So I need to make space for all of these boxes, and I just can't keep hoarding my art anymore. So I'm going to be putting some paintings on sale. I think I'm going to start with the Halloween ones in honor of Halloween. Now, I do have the jigsaw painting. A lot of people like this one. I am a big scaredy cat. I've never actually seen a full Saw movie. I've seen scenes and it's traumatized me. So I don't know much about Jigsaw except he's a puppet and he's crazy and he was really fun to paint. So I'm debating on putting this one. I just need to do it. Cecil always yells at me all the time. But I also have Michael Myers in honor of Halloween. I do need to touch up some of the varnish on this one because it's got a little smudged up by the top, but that's okay. It's just quick little fix. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in any of these Halloween paintings, I don't want to do it, but I will. I have my Pennywise. I might either auction off or put them on there, but I just my son loves Chucky. Well, that was the next one. Now, I never varnished Chucky, and I still need to sign him. But this was so iconic. This was when I was first started the Jack show and I was showing the guys. I was on vacation, and instead of painting the scenery, I painted Chucky. So for those that don't know, one of my business associates. I don't exactly know how we would I guess business associate is the best word for our relationship. But so I was working this event. For those that don't know, I used to work for this company where I would go to corporate events and they had sketch artists there. So I started doing that when I moved down here. And it was a lot of fun. It was a great way to meet people. And I met a lot of cool people. But this one lady, she was starting a convention, or she was doing something for a convention called Midsummer Scream, which is a convention in Long Beach, California. And it was a Halloween convention, which now, ironically, I was a guest at the very first one, and now it's the biggest one on the West Coast. It's huge now. It's blown up like crazy. But so she wanted me to have a booth where I have all of horror paintings. So I had to do a collection of horror paintings in a couple months. So I did. I did 12 paintings, and it was crazy. But Chucky was one of the first ones I did, and I was on vacation with my family, and I had this deadline to get these paintings done before this convention. Did you ever sell the Cecil painting? No, I actually just grabbed that one. I don't know. I low-key kind of wanted to send this to Cecil as a surprise, but I don't know. I don't know. Should I sell it or should I give it to Cecil? What do you guys think? I don't know. Because I have a Christmas Santa one I wanted to send to Cecil. I just have to finish painting it. That's adorable. What's the big news? Jay Bama, my big news is my calendars are coming in tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Next week. My calendars will be here on November 6th. So I'm kind of going out of my mind because of all the space and everything. It's good lore. Keep it. But yeah, give it to Cecil. Well, that's why I'm should I sell it to one of you guys? I was going to auction it, but I don't know. You get this gut feeling and you just I'm not feeling it tonight. So I didn't sell it on that auction stream all those months ago. So it's you know, it is what it is. I still have it, and I'm just, I guess, what Cecil would call hoarding. But it's fine. It is fine. Oh no. But yes, for those that are just give it to Juju. LOL. I don't know. I'm up in the air, but I'm finally at that point where I'm like, I have too much stuff, and I have these paintings because I painted them for that event as a display. It was great. It was a lot of fun. I have memories. And I mean, when I do a commission for someone, it's not my vision. So I'm not emotionally attached to it in any way. But when I do it for myself for fun or whether to learn, then I do get attached to things and I get memories with it. And that is the bad crux of it. Let me see. The Jabari, thank you for the 2. How's the ongoing testing for the Pokemon bikini? Okay, so for those that don't know, I was sent a Pokemon bikini in the mail, and I tried it on yesterday. And I don't know if the person that sent it to me chose or like knew that it was going to be a used bathing suit, but it was very clearly used. It reeks of cigarettes, or like somebody that smoked and then sprayed it to not smell like cigarettes, and it stunk up this entire room. So they gave me gift receipts with it, so I am going to let Amazon know that it was used. It does smell like cigarettes, and try to exchange it for either a new one or some kind of gift credit, and then I can find the equivalent of a new unused swimsuit. But yeah, that was probably one of the more interesting things that somebody has sent to my PO box. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right. But yeah, so I just those are my announcements for today. I appreciate everyone coming and hanging out. I know this isn't when I usually stream. Nobody's usually live right now that I can think of. So I was like, oh, I'll do a real quick live stream while the baby is sleeping. I'll package some of these eye prints, get them all ready for filling. I already have everything ready and prepped for my calendars. I've literally had everything here. I'm just waiting on the calendars. So it's Cecil's usually live, but he failed us today. He did stay up very late. He stayed up extremely late. I even tapped out of that live stream, so he's sleeping. I'm assuming he's sleeping, or he's driving a school bus. But look at it's. I just love how little these are. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a girl. I'm like, oh, it's so little. It's so cute, and I like it. I like it. But again, if you guys are interested, these are the limited edition prints that go with the higher tiers that have the limited edition print option. These I haven't signed because I only had to sign, I think, 47 of them. I had to sign, so these ones are unsigned, which is fine. If I need to, I can take them out and sign them. Very simple. Easy, easy, easy peasy. Like where to even start. Oh, what are you talking about? Your hair looks super cute. Oh, thank you. I'm a zombie mom today. I'm a zombie mom. I washed my hair twice yesterday to get that smell off, and I'm tired. The baby will chew on the ends, which is fun. It's so cute. She's getting so big, guys. She's so close to walking. It's adorable. But enough about that. Let's go. And I have been watching, like, the more this EBT shit happens, like, the more it just drives me crazy. Ooh, somebody's kicking. Also, by the way, yes, this is probably going to be a short stream because I only have until the baby wakes up. So look at this. Do you guys see this? Let's watch this. So it says now, I don't know if this is staged or not, but this woman isn't doing anything to defend herself, which is kind of driving me crazy. While this woman just feels all over shit. Like, seriously, like, move it away. pull her fucking wig off. Like, that's what I be pulling this bitch's weave off. Also, the person filming, I get it, you want to film to document this, but go help her because she's by herself. Also, she's filming. Like, I get it, you want to protect yourself, but come on. This is ridiculous. Sadie, thank you for the 499. Hey, Anna, how can I contact you to do a painting? You can message me on my Etsy or my email. My email is thatstarwarsgirl@gmail.com, and Etsy, I believe, has a button where you can contact me. A lot of people that want commissions contact me directly through Etsy, which is fine. Please do not send me love letters on Etsy or send me email or contact for conversation. Etsy is a business platform. It is not for you to have a conversation with me about your feelings. I will block you. So just an FYI, please and thank you. I don't want any unsolicited message on Etsy. That is just a business platform to correspond with people that have orders or want to commission me for something. And yes, okay, I shouldn't have to say that, but unfortunately I do. But thank you, Sadie, for the super chat. Just be aware, though, if you want something painted, I do paint in oils. It does take time. I already have a couple people that have commissioned me to have stuff done before Christmas. So just FYI. So do a whole show reading your love letters from Etsy. They are way too inappropriate, Nina. It's just awful. But okay, look at this. Like, this bitch is fat. You don't need food stamps. Also, like, she's not doing anything to stop her. That person filming should be grabbing the shit back out of her car. I'd be slashing that bitch's tires. Like, no joke. I would go if she did that, if she tried to steal my groceries, tires gone. Done. You know? And them all saying that Trump did it. I'm like, I'm sorry, but isn't it like the Dems that got the country shut down? Aren't they the reasons why, all the government is closed down so nobody's getting any of their shit? Like, I don't follow politics at all, but I know that. So, let's see. Jacob Fuller, thank you for the 5. I would love to see you draw Shredder and Darth Nihilus, my favorite villains. You are a great artist. Oh, well, thank you. I actually don't like drawing. I like painting. I will do the quickest sketch I can and then paint from there. That's just me. But thank you. Yeah, I've thought about doing Nihilus. Shredder, I don't know anything about. Guys, this is one area where I will say I am a girl. I do not know anything about the Ninja Turtles, nor I don't have any interest in the Ninja Turtles. Not a shred for Shredder. Zero interest. Gun to my head, I could not tell you what their names are or which one was which. I know one of them is Michelangelo, and I think they all like pizza. That's about my knowledge of Ninja Turtles. But if you want me to paint them or any of that, I can do that. Doesn't mean I like, your best friend Cecil is a Ninja Turtle. Is he? I'm sorry. Like, guys, I'm a girl. I'm going to use that excuse for this. But look at all the eyes. So this is what I do. I package them. I'm usually watching like a show or YouTube or something like that while I do all my packaging. It's actually very soothing, very calming. I don't mind the fulfillment process of, this. I hate printing labels, but aside from that, the fulfillment process actually isn't that bad. It's very soothing. I remember one calendar, I think I just like rewatched all of the original Sailor Moon show. I packaged everything up. But so yeah, that's I think it's about 10. And I got it done and the baby's still sleeping. So we're good. We're good. She's sleeping. My baby's so silly. She sleeps with her butt up in the air. It's the cutest thing in the world. Okay. There was one that I wasn't supposed to package that I just realized I did. And now I need to find it because I got blood on it. Dixie and Tulip got into a little fight and I had to grab the dog off of each other. And that's not blood. Where is the one with blood? Maybe it's the one oh no, I put it right off here. It's like the tiniest little drop of blood, but it's still, I don't know if you guys can see that. It still makes a difference. You can charge more for the blood one. No, I'm not doing that. Oh yeah. And see, that's why this one has blood on the back of it. So I couldn't use those two. So I actually have 2 with blood on them. And those ones do not get packaged. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, so these are 6 by 6. I thought that they were 5 by 5, but they're not. They're 6 by 6. Which is a good size. You can typically find frames in this size. Is that the dead possum blood? No, it's Tulip's blood. Dixie bit her head. She's got a little scar now on her forehead. It's X. How much to get blood on the shipping label? Oh my god, no. Okay. Oh yeah, so this I saw and it was driving me crazy. Again, I don't know if it's real or not. We didn't finish it. Hold on. Let's go back.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, that was a dude filming? Oh my god, wait. That lady, what kind of car is this? I don't know what kind of car it is, but it's a nicer one. It's not like she's driving like a Prius, right? So I think that this is a skit now. I'm so, let's see. Okay. It's a Chrysler 300. Okay. So there's no reason somebody driving a Chrysler should be on fucking food stamps and be suffering from loss of EBT. So I fell for one yesterday, and then everyone afterward was like, Anna, it's not real. It's a skit, or it's like a rage bait person. And I'm like, gosh dang it. Can you people like, okay, I get it. It's funny. I fell for it. Ha ha ha. But I mean, now that I know it's a dude filming and he's not helping her. This lady, like, she's not really trying to stop it, but I'm sure that this shit is happening or something similar because I have seen, let me show you guys the other videos I've been seeing. And it's just crazy. I'm going to try to film a dedicated video about this before. Oh, let's stop sharing my screen real fast. Let's get my Twitter back open. I don't know why my stream is not working. Everything is not working today. This is what happens when I do like a last minute spur of the moment live stream. Okay. There we go. Much better. Okay. Go away. I had to clear out like all of my cookies and all that, and now it's just insanity. Okay. I had a lot of bookmarks for this. So there's people literally out there saying we're going to rob white people because of EBT. And it's like, you're insane. You are insane. So look at this.
I just wanted to come real fast just to make this video, just to make something very, very clear to the white man. Black Americans do not care about your government shutdown, and Black Americans do not care about you taking away our EBT and our government assistance, because Black Americans never depended on the American government to take care of us and feed us, because we never could. We were never able to depend on the government, in spite of what you may say and what you may try to force us to believe. So you can sit back and you can mock, you can laugh, and you can think that you're about to starve us to death. But I'm here to let you know that we are going to eat regardless, even if we have to hunt you animals down and roast and eat you. The delectable crackers and cheese. We will make it happen if we have to. Trust and believe me. And if it takes this government shutdown for Black people to finally come from under the government and understand that we don't need to be paying our taxes into this government, what we really need to be doing is taking care of one another, buying land and growing our own food and building our own nation. If this government shutdown and starvation is what it's going to take, then let the party begin. It's Black power, baby, and we rise.
So yeah, that's insanity 101. They need to bring back asylums, but could you imagine if a white person made this video saying this about black people? Like they would just be screaming racism, but it's okay to say, "Hey, you guys are animals. We're going to eat you." But and it's like, "Oh, I don't care. We don't care about the government and all of this." It's like, I don't know. I think you wouldn't be making this video if you didn't care. So, something about that says cope. It just I'm sorry. This if you fundamentally you don't want racism to exist, I think, you shouldn't be putting racism out there into the world. That's just my 2 cents on it, which this uh person clearly is. And this my thing is I don't every black person that I knew my entire life wasn't on food stamps, was actually well off and good people that worked. I never like I genuinely I'm like I don't understand where this whole stigma is coming from that black people are lower class or like this. And you know, I don't know, maybe it's just because I live in California, but and not to say there aren't bad parts of California, but I mean, I grew up in a relatively rural part of California. I grew up in the Central Valley. And so, like, you don't see this ever. And I don't understand. It's kind of a culture shock to see. But I mean, I guess there are people that are actually like this out there. And I didn't really experience this kind of stuff till I got to San Francisco. But then it became clear to me. I'm like, oh, it's mental illness and just people that aren't taken care of, and then you get and it's this it doesn't have anything to do with race in that sense, because you'll see white, Hispanic, brown, blue, every color under the fucking rainbow type of people, and it's like they just given up on life. They don't care about anyone or anything. All they want is drugs, and you just don't enable that, in my opinion. And that doesn't have anything to do with race. I think that has to do with a mental stigma that homeless people and drug addicts have. And that doesn't matter what color your skin is. That's your mentality as a human being, which is really unfortunate. And I think people like that need help. Now, this whole thing, it's like, I just listen. When I was in college, I was starving, and I had student loans and everything. And yeah, I would, my parents would give me money. I shouldn't say my parents, my father would give me money from the student loan, like, because you take out the loans, they give you the money so that way you can pay for the school, and then you eventually have to pay it back, right? And so there would be like, a section of it that my dad would like stipend to give me throughout the year so I could like feed myself and buy art supplies and books and stuff like to live. And I remember I was like, all I needed was like $20 to feed myself for the rest of the month, right? Like I could make $20 feed me for a month. And you know how I did that? Cup of noodles. I would eat half of a cup of noodle a day. And I figured out how to get like the seasoning right and everything. And it was just hell. And so I didn't have the heart to like ask my dad for more money. So I asked my mom, who never gave me money for anything. And I asked my mom for $20 and she said no. And so like I didn't eat for a week. And that's, that's it sucks. But I mean, I had to spend my money on my priorities, which was not food. Like I cared more about learning and getting my skills that I was paying for to be there to learn than I did about taking care of myself. And I look back at some of my college photos and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like skin and bones, because not only was I not eating, but it's like walking through San Francisco up hills every single day. And not once did I ever consider signing up for government aid or a government program to get free benefits, because I'm like, I have to walk past 10 homeless people on my way to class. Those people need it, more than me. I'm starving too, but I'm starving because I'm investing in my education and not in like my physical upkeep. Like I'll eventually be able to feed myself, was my mentality back when I was a teenager. And because again, passing homeless people on the street, it's like I would never go and apply for some government aid when there's literally people starving, on the street that need help because, they fucked up their life so bad on drugs. Like those people need help. I don't. I have 2 working arms, 2 working legs, and a brain that has not been poisoned with a bunch of drugs. And so it was just, I would never even consider that, even when I was starving. And so when I see people that are fully capable of providing for themselves and working, I saw somebody comment on my live stream from the other day, and they were like, how did you work 5 jobs? I will tell you, I did. I worked 5 jobs at one point because I had bills to pay and I had to feed myself. So I had 2 waitress jobs at the same time. Yeah, I worked 3 days a week at one restaurant, 3 days a week at another restaurant. During the day, I was a manager at a store, and I managed their stock, and I did all that, and that was always in the morning. And again, that was 3 to 5 days a week. Then I did this other job where I would go to corporate events, and I did that at least twice a week. And then I had my other job, which I would say that was probably my fun job, but that one took the most. I mean, the corporate event ones was actually all my jobs I actually pretty much enjoyed. The manager one got kind of iffy there at the end because I was like, this is so minute and it sucks, but the pay is good. And that one was like, this is that one was like, okay, this is that one was drama. There was drama, and I'm like, I'm not an 8th grade girl. I don't have time for your bullshit. But then I had another job where, I just, my professional, like real career job, but that was all, how to explain it? And so the way concept art works, because that's what I got my degree in, it's like my friend owned a concept art company, and then they'd be like, okay, this video game company needs these pieces of this. And so that was pretty steady income. It was just weird because you'd get like somebody saying, okay, they want to make an app, a game app, and it's all isometric design, which is pretty typical when you have a mobile app. And that one, it's like, I wouldn't say it's not enjoyable, but it gets minute after a while. Like you're doing the same thing over and over again, and even though it's slightly different when you're doing that versus like when you're getting to do work for like a AAA game, that's a lot of fun. So it's you made assets. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I 3D sculpted a lot. I know people like to make the joke about 3D assets. Guys, that's pretty much all concept art. I really enjoy 3D modeling and sculpting. My favorite was when we got like a sci-fi one and I got to do aliens. But unless you're the head of the company and you're, getting to decide what the video games are, you literally just get work that's other people's, ideas. And sometimes I'm like, it would be so much cooler if it was like this, but it's not my job to be an art director on this. So I'm just doing what I'm told. And it's fun, but it's like not creative. So I do feel restricted when I do that kind of stuff. And especially back then, I was like, that was like my real career job. And like I got kind of frustrated with it for a while because there was some people and it's like, okay, well, they're paying for it. So you got to do it. But then they'd come up with like, I got to tell you, there was this one app and like I didn't ever have to speak with the client. My friend that owns the company always was the direct contact with clients, but I'm just like, they're not thinking this through. This is so stupid. And it wasn't my place to say it, and I don't think I can talk too much about it. But let's just say it's one of those things where once you see it, you can't unsee it and it'll drive you crazy. And that was Name the App. I don't even know if it's been made yet. When I'm working on a project, it's very early. It's like the concept art stage, but because I knew how to do 3D modeling, I would pretty much do like the basic 3D modeling, and then other people would take the 3D models that I created and then they would utilize them. So I would get hit up and they'd be like, hey, Anna, this project is you're investigating ruins under the ice of Antarctica, and you have to make the 3D models for this kind of stuff. So you have to do like, you always have to make upgradable things. So it's like you start with a raft, then you start with a boat, then you start with, I don't know, like a boat with a little hook, and the hook goes down. And so it's really, really simple, really basic modeling, but you have to make or I shouldn't say you, I had to make all of these things. And then it's like, I'm just like, wouldn't the next logical step be these things? But it's like they weren't understanding that the tools, and I'm just like, okay. But so that was one that, and it was funny because it was more my friend said that the client couldn't particularly make their mind on the style. So I would be modeling something and I would get a note back saying, can you make this like a little bit more realistic? So I would make, like, for example, the grappling hook that was on the boat to go get stuff from Antarctica. And sometimes there's a language barrier. So I always kind of gave myself like, maybe it's that, maybe they don't understand English, but they wanted the hook. At first it was like, if you ever see those, like, the mobile apps where, you have to do the thing and trying to, like, you just move the person there with your finger and then, like, they just do the action. So you're not actually doing the action. You're just moving the person around. And then, like, there's something that's pressing, like sea lions coming at you. I remember at one point, I'm like, aren't we supposed to be in Antarctica? There's no polar bears there, but they wanted polar bears. And I'm just like, there's no polar bears in Antarctica. And it's like, oh, it's okay. And it's make believe. And I'm like, oh my God. But stuff like that. And so I'm just like, they want the hook more realistic. I make a more realistic hook. It's like, oh, that's not going to transfer to an app. And I'm like, funny. That's what I said originally. That's why I designed it like this originally. So it was, it was stuff like that would drive me crazy. And I'll still do it from time to time. I just don't have as much time now, obviously, since I had the baby. Okay, let me grab the super chat. But so yeah, what's the big news? My calendars are gonna be in next week. That's the big news. Big news. Congrats, Anna. Have you picked a name out? I'm not pregnant. I am not pregnant. Thank you for the super chat. I wish I could, but I'm not. I'm not yet. Not yet. We get to start trying again later. Let's see. Let me go through. I got some super chats that I missed. So sorry, Japan. Thank you for the 2. Bring back the government cheese curation food boxes. I don't even know what those are, but I guess we could. Russell, thank you for the 2. They always resort to cannibalism, like in the wild. Oh no, Russell. Again, whatever did you do for protein, Anna? I didn't have protein, Russell. If you ever see, if I show photos of me in college, especially then, I was very sickly looking. And but I was so covered in like coats because it was so cold in San Francisco that I guess, people didn't worry too much because I was covered. You couldn't see my skin and bones. The Jabari thing for the 2. In college, I live on malt liquor and some ramen. I didn't do the malt liquor shit, but so you know the struggle. No polar bears in Antarctica. Are you sure about the polar bears? They're not in Antarctica. They're in the North Pole. There's a difference. But so yeah, so that was the kind of stuff that would drive me crazy. But there was a lot of fun. But yeah, so I did work 5 jobs. It's not like I'm going into an office working a 9 to 5 because that's not what I've ever desired to do. I don't know if I could function that way. So that's that's not in the wheelhouse for me personally. If that's your thing, then that's great. It's not mine. But I think I ran out of these things. So I packaged quite a bit of my eyes. I packaged more than I needed, but that's okay. So yeah, see, that's my, see, isn't that nice? A little chill. I'm actually shocked that my child is not awake yet. She's so cute. She sleeps with her butt in the air. It's the most bizarre thing. Me and Peaches looked it up and it's like, oh, apparently babies do that because they want to feel like they're in the womb. But okay. I got those packaged, so I have all that prepped. Oh, speak of the devil. Are you waking up? I have my baby monitor. She is awake. What perfect timing. So let me say thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm about to, now that she's awake, we can run to the post office and drop off some orders. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, I am running a sale over on my Etsy. Everything is 31% off in honor of my birthday / Halloween. So go and check it out if you guys are interested. I have to make room in my shed for all of these calendars I'm about to get. So I am planning on selling some of my original art up on here. I've only done it once and that sold immediately. So just be aware, I do not put original art on here often. I've only ever done it once and it did not last long. So keep your eyes out. I will make a post about it if or when I do add some original art up here. But I got to do it, guys. I got to do it. I was like a kid that won't jump in the pool. I just got to jump in the pool. So go and check this out. The sale ends to November 1st at midnight. So the end of the 31st, right when November 1st starts. So like 2 days. You got 2 days left. Put things in your cart and go and check it out. I've never run a sale before. So this is the first one. This will also be the biggest sale I ever run in honor of my birthday / Halloween. Because any other one I think will do for like Christmas, maybe 25. So yeah, everyone go and check it out. If you guys haven't already, go and support me and my channel, my content. And also, my iBook is still available. It is going to be a hardcover book. It's over 100 pages. It comes with the bookmarks, the sticker, the limited edition print if you get the bigger tiers. Or if you guys want something just sweet and simple, the book itself is available. So go and, oh, it's not. I'm not even sharing my goddamn screen. I'm sharing the wrong screen. It is still available. I know Indiegogo made some changes, but it is still there. I will put the link in the chat. Go and back this book if you guys haven't already. I would sincerely appreciate it. And everyone, thanks for hanging out. I have a very awake baby I got to go take care of. So I will see you guys all later. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.
I'll tell you where I thought I came in the forest, when the lightsaber goes like this and flies off. I said, oh, what a great entrance. Ray caught it? She hasn't even been to Dagobah for training. What's the deal?